Mike Nugent brings up a good point. It's something I was going to ask you. So towards the end of that game, when the injury bug completely hit our wide receiver depth, we saw the 13 personnel, and we saw the usage of putting Fortson out there, Gray out there all at the same time, and like these guys are running routes out there with Marcus Kemp and stuff. I mean, how big of a deal? I mean, could if the injury bug happens to hit us again during this game, are you fine with what we got right now? Can this team get done with the 13 personnel in the Super Bowl?
I love 13 personnel. Ran it a lot in the first half. Like I said, I went over and I looked over everything, and what they were doing, they was giving us 7 in the box. And so when you was seeing 7 in the box, that's where you need to throw it, right? And so 13 personnel, you got Jody, you got Noah, and you got Travis. And you can absolutely be effective by doing that. The thing is, when you have 13 personnel, you think, okay, they're either going to try to, get to the edge, or they're going to run the football somewhere up in the middle. Well, the best thing to do is throw out a 13 personnel, right? That's what you do. You got big body guys at tight ends who can catch the football, who are athletic, and go and do everything a wide receiver can do, right? They may not have the speed, but they got the bodies and the size and the range to go get those balls. And so I think you could definitely get it done in 13 personnel. 13 personnel has to be a very important aspect of what you do, especially in this game, because it throws you off. It just throws the defense off, right? Oh, okay, here 13 personnel. They're going to run the football. Well, now everybody expands. Ball is getting thrown, right? Now you got to match up against Jody, who is 6'6", against a corner who is 5'10", okay? Travis Kelce, who's killing everybody in the league. Noah Gray, who's going out there, he's catching balls in the middle too. So all those different things can help. All 13 personnel, I truly believe you got to throw the football to 13 personnel. We did it a little bit. We got them. We did. I looked at the game, man. It was a great game plan, but I think you got to throw out a 13 personnel too. And that just keeps them honest. You know what I mean? Seriously. Great question, Mike. Mike, that's my man right there, brother. Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, that was towards the end of the game when I remember like looking at my brother. I'm like, who the heck are we gonna have out there running routes? And all of a sudden I see big old Jody out there. I'm like, okay, yeah, we have him lined up as a receiver. And that was, I believe that was what at Valdosta State, he was a little bit of a receiver and tight end. He was a little bit of both there,
right.
Making the transition to full on tight end when he came to the NFL. But I mean, he was running in the slot as a receiver and on the outside too. I mean, it was nice to see that, and that shows the versatility that we have. So like, I mean,
well, the
fact that we have the versatile type guys, we can get away with that.
Yeah, but that's what makes 13 personnel so dangerous, because you do have guys that can catch the football and be very effective about it, when you're sitting over there lining up against them. And so, run the football at a 13 personnel. Absolutely. Throw the ball at 13 personnel. You could definitely do that. And so I think it gives you an advantage because you have guys that are tight ends that can do it all, who can block effectively, but also, too, in a passing game are very dangerous, getting down the field and matching up really well. Safeties and corners. It don't matter who it is. Definitely linebackers.
The one thing I got to say was pretty impressive. There was a moment in the game where I think it was McKinnon was out of the backfield, but he went downfield. He caught one of the laser from Penn, and it looked like Tyreek Hill for a second there. The way he kind of caught the ball and then juked and then juked down the way. I mean, McKinnon's moves, man, something else. He doesn't get the amount of props as he should for some of the moves he puts on guys out there.
No, sure, no doubt. I've seen it, and that's the thing. That's what he got. He has that about him, man. He's got that quickness and versatility to him in his game, right? He really does. And so you got to get him the ball. He's another guy. He's another weapon. So the thing is, we got weapons around us if we need to, right? We have that. We have that in as far as in the room, on the offensive side of the ball. I think a running game needs to get going a little bit. I'm gonna say Pacheco, I think, was a little hesitant. I think he was more so didn't want to make a mistake. That's what it felt like to me when he was running the football. You know what I mean? Because I think there was some things he could have bounced and got to, but I think he ran hard. But there was times I think he could have probably done better. If we're able to push on this team, and I think we at least try to get the run out there. I appreciated that part of it, because I'm just like, we do try to run. But then I seen, heck, when we get to all of a sudden the interception. Remember the first half of the interception? Get the ball back with 2 minutes or something like that. We throw 3 straight passes. Like, run the clock out. Like, run the ball. Bless you. Like, run the football. Okay? Do that. Run the football. That's the time when you do it. You up the clock so you don't give them the ball back. That's what you have to do. So I just, man. I'm like, man, this is crazy. When I watched it, I was like, man, that's exactly what happens. We get into this, and I get, putting the foot on their necks. I get that part of it, right? You just want to dominate them. But then run the football. Right? God. So I don't know. That was like my things that I was looking at. That was I could have said could have probably been done better. Should have been done differently. But man, whoever we going to the game with, PM15 is an incredible quarterback. There's no doubt about it. Who's the best quarterback in the league? And we need to put to bed all these other jokers that they keep trying to bring in to get in the same room as Patrick Mahomes. Okay, we need to stop. Well, I ain't say we, but everybody else was doing that. Commentators and all of that, and Joe Burrows and all that. Hey man, stop doing it. It looks silly. So that's the thing, man. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.